Alrighty, let's see if we can finish the game today. Not sure how much longer there is. I have a feeling we're getting close to the end. Guessing there's only a little bit left for the main quest. Like, obviously, I know there's more side quests to do, but I'm not worried about doing all those side quests. Oh. There's actually a climb ladder. There's a vertibird. And if I remember correctly...
Nothing is going to happen to the president on my watch.
There we go. Finally. That only took like 7 minutes. Now he should be able to get up just fine. Unless I take the shot right now. Gotta go back to Mr. House. Go see what the big man wants. Why does this always have to happen? Whenever you teleport here, it just has to be mayhem going on. Oh, I thought that was a snow globe right there for a second. Why do all of them have to spawn right there? On the last mission, I believe. Not sure why the Great Khans are here. I was not expecting them. What is that right there? Alright, the boomers are eating us. Let's just go ahead and go on this tower, bro. Not expecting to have to fight the NCR. Is that the Wild Wasteland event? What is it? Man, all these Wild Wasteland events, and I don't even know what like half of them are. Oh, we got the DKS 501. That's a new one. This is how it looks. Where did my road bro go? Oh. Okay, yeah, these Securitrons have it taken care of. That was pretty much just a wasted grenade. Oops. Bad aim by me. Merchant.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Until the day when our armies meet again, envoy of Vegas. I shall wait for you on the battlefield.
So that's that. That's the easy way of taking things.
I'm not going to throw away the lives of my men. And there'll be other days.
This is where it all begins.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Goodsprings cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. Mr. House's Securitron army took control of Hoover Dam and the Strip, pushing both the Legion and the exhausted NCR out of New Vegas. Mr. House continued to run New Vegas his way, a despotic vision of pre-war glory. The streets were orderly, efficient, cold. New Vegas continued to be the sole place in the wasteland where fortunes were won and lost in the blink of an eye. The courier, who had a mixed history in the wasteland, kept the status quo at Hoover Dam. Mr. House kept New Vegas stable, if not free, for generations, and afforded the courier every luxury at his disposal in the Lucky 38.
Though some super mutants in Nightkin continued to journey to the legendary Utopia, they found little trace of its existence. Some eventually found their way to Jacobstown, but many wandered off into the wastes, confused and disheartened.
Still grappling with self-doubt over his usefulness in the face of old age, Raoul was never able to find peace with himself. Eventually, he left the Mojave and assumed a new name, as he had done so many times before.
Mr. House showed little interest on the Boomers, who eventually began venturing out to Nellis to meet and trade with travelers.
Buried beneath tons of rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
The Fiends staged an attack against Camp McCarran during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam. During the NCR's retreat, the Fiends overwhelmed many of the troopers before Mr. House's Securitrons could deal with them.
After Mr. House gained control of New Vegas, he sent a Securitron to Goodsprings as a token of appreciation for helping the courier. Victor was a mixed blessing, however, as he continually monitored the town for Mr. House.
With no cure for the Nightkin schizophrenia in sight, the disgruntled Nightkin left Jacobstown. Without a treatment, their insanity grew. The crazed Nightkin terrorized the wasteland, and Jacobstown suffered repeated reprisals from mutant-hating humans. In the end, the surviving mutants abandoned Jacobstown entirely, its existence quickly forgotten by the rest of the wasteland.
Flush with his victory, Mr. House sent Securitrons into Freeside, thinking to increase his control over the area. When fighting broke out, the Kings fought valiantly, but were no match for the armored killing machines, and were wiped out to the last man.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several Bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
The NCR, battered by the loss of the dam, were unable to devote any troops to retaking the correctional facility from the Powder Gangers. As a result, Powder Ganger raids on caravans became an unfortunate fact of life in the Mojave for years to come.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 Powder Gang tormented the Mojave wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
Prem Slim proves to be an able-minded, if not able-bodied, sheriff for Prem. And due to his slow speed, some crooks get away without a scratch. But Prem continues to prosper under his watchful, robotic eye.
And so the courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Well, seems that that's the game. Alright, now to fight Legates. Here we will go with Healing Powder, Bitter Drink, Buff Out, Datura Hide, Jet, Medics, Mentat, Psycho, Rebound, Slasher, Steady, put on a Sunset Sarsaparilla, and Nuka-Cola, Nuka-Cola Quartz, Nuka-Cola Victory, and quickly... Oh.
We shall see.
Ready, steady, fighting.
One more thing. I was just waiting to activate it. What in the world happened? Oh! Holy, what is going on now? Gosh, this is hard to see. Yeah, I don't know why he thought he could win this. Got his captain uniform and Mr. House is stuck. But yeah, that is New Vegas. All done. Got the main quest done and all the DLC main quest done. We finished with 4,525 carry weight. Overall, I enjoyed the game. I think I was just starting to get a little burnt out in the tail end between editing videos for it and just the gameplay loop getting a little too repetitive for my taste, but it's alright. I still enjoyed my experience overall. Definitely a game I can recommend, especially since it's pretty cheap on Steam. I'd say the best parts is definitely just the story and writing and just the freedom of choice that you can do with the game. And overall, I'm happy with my playthrough.